Hello, this is the CRT man here. Today I have Lego computer updates of July 11th, 2013. Now, first I'm going to start off with the mini Lego mini Lego CRT. You see here, I added all the parts to it, such as the deflection yoke, a little neck piece since I don't really have too many spare neck boards, and a circuit board, which is very basic. So I might show you guys how to build this and maybe one day show you how to build the real thing. Oops. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. I actually do like destroying this all the time and rebuilding it. Okay, forget it. That's just messing around with that thing anyway. Let's see. I did a tiny bit of changes on the Lego CRT television, and finally, sort of a major change on the Lego computer, which I haven't done in a really long time. So let me show you the changes with the Lego CRT television after I just unplug some stuff back here. Oops, plugs are breaking, of course, but that always happens. So on the back, I changed hopefully you can see that I changed the video import to back to how it was last year in July 26, 2013. 2012. If you haven't seen that one, then please check it out. It's one of my early videos. It's going back to the last year's style with this little piece on. It's still removable, and then I kept the cool, more realistic way to open up the television. See, works fine. It works really well. I only changed about two things on the inside. I changed the neck board back to this way, and have 3 color tuning pots, which let me show you with the Lego screwdriver that they are actually tunable in one sec. Okay, so you can see kind of down there, hopefully you can see past my hand. They do tend to break off a little bit though, so you can pop that back on pretty easily. And I also changed the VHF and UHF knobs and the turning on and off the volume knobs back to the old style too, because the new style was just, I guess, a little bit too much. I've seen the insides of the vintage sets on YouTube, and they look more simple, some look more difficult, so I just need some more of these wires, and then it'll hook up to somewhere on the circuit board. And the speakers stayed the same. So that's all for the Lego CRT television. So let me just slide that back on for you guys. In my old videos, whenever I try to take something apart, it will always explode because the design wasn't as well and I was filming with one hand. So let's move this aside. Let's see. The Lego keyboard has stayed exactly the same, and the Lego mouse has stayed the same. That generally does not change ever. So, oops. Let's just move this out of the way. I might put this back. The Lego light gun has stayed the same. Still pretty cool. Yeah, just like a game controller light gun, like the Nest light gun. Oops, why do I keep dropping stuff? Don't worry, I could always fix this. The game controller has stayed the same. Very nice. It has 4 buttons. Kind of like the Vectrex, but not exactly. The floppy disks have stayed the same, and I'll show you some more demonstrations later. The speakers have stayed the same. Those generally don't change that much either. The screwdriver and the high voltage probe adapter for the Lego CRT television have also stayed the same. And finally, to the Lego computer, which is really the main update of the 11th. I hope you can see this actually. It's kind of far on the camera. I think that should be good. Well, yeah, I hope you can see this because it's lagging. So I changed the power button. So right here, you can actually pull it out and put it back in. So it's kind of like, it feels more pushable, unlike just kind of sitting there. I hope you can kind of see that. That's pretty cool. I changed this to black just because I did. And there's the floppy drive. You can still put in floppies. Don't know why I always can't do it in the video though. It's really annoying. In the video it always doesn't go in, but off the camera it goes in perfectly all the time. There we go. I guess sometimes it gets kind of swashed, and then you can eject it, like always. And then on the back, the vents have been moved. I actually did a minor case update, which I'll show in a sec. Here's the video connector, which is now fit for this one. So you can see there, it's more sturdy. I also changed the power supply, so you just take out the cord like this. And finally, for the case update, what I did was I had to make the case slightly bigger because I did a major update on the Lego hard drive, which I actually haven't done in a long time. So let me open up the case. It has 2 opening areas instead of just 1. For some reason, I don't think I closed it right the last time. This might break. Yep, I knew it. Oh well. It's still opening kind of like how I originally planned it to. So that's how you take it off. It usually doesn't break like that too often, but I don't think I closed it that well the last time. I don't think this piece was supposed to come off either. It's supposed to be like that. So this just tends to happen to my videos. It's not like last year where the whole thing just explodes. So as you see here, the colors are like kind of red, gray. It's kind of a coincidence there. So here's the insides. It's more uniform. Here's the Lego floppy drive, which changed in the fact that these are smaller, and you can see the floppy drive mechanism in action. You see right here, this would read the floppy. This is like a floppy head reader, if you could kind of see that. And you know, you can always eject it with this. Very simple. And here's the Lego CPU, the Legtel Pentiblock. That's what I've always called it since July last year. It's got the heatsink fan. What else? Here's the power supply brick kind of thing. Here's the RAM sticks, which you could take out, but I accidentally took out the whole slot. And here's where the video input is, if you can kind of see that. This is just kind of holding the bricks together. And finally, with the Lego hard drive, you take these pieces off, and then you just pull it out, like always. And the way you open it is amazing, because instead of having to tear this all open, oh yeah, you don't have any hole there anymore, and here are the connectors for the power and the pretty much IDE, you just pop it off. Oops. Dang it, that wasn't supposed to pop off. Okay. You just pop it off like that. Pretty cool, huh? So it just goes on, and then pop it off. So here's the acculator arm, the disc, the spindle, the box, the acculator section. Oops, I just broke the acculator arm trying to spin it. It does spin, but like I said, it's kind of hard to still spin in a cramped case. Kind of see that, not sure. But, yeah. So, and then if you want to pop the case back on, you just simply put it on. And then you still have that hard drive light. So that's all. Actually, before I end there, let me show you the Lego CPU. I took the whole socket with it. That wasn't supposed to happen. Sorry about that. Let me just pop these CPU pins back on. I haven't really shown a close-up of the CPU since the 17th, since the July 17th Lego computer updates, which was a few days over a year ago. Today is the 28th, but this is for the 11th updates. So here's the CPU socket where you put in the CPU. Power button just fell out. Hopefully you can kind of see that. And here's the CPU with all the pins. I made it less pins than last time. And take off the heatsink fan. There's the CPU, which these were either supposed to stay on or come off. Not all of them stayed on. So yeah, here's the CPU, and here's the bottom. Here's the CPU heatsink fan. So that's it. All the major updates for now. So I'm planning on probably doing some more updates soon, but not yet. So thanks for watching.